Hi Pisces, welcome to your November 2023 energy reading. My name is Kimberly from the Path Illuminated. If you're returning, thank you so much for your support. If you are new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Since I started this channel in April, I've been focused on providing monthly energy readings, but my schedule's opened up, so I am planning to provide more content on a more consistent basis. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up on what's going on over here. It's November 2nd. As I'm recording this, I started recording November readings yesterday. We had Halloween on the 31st. We had Samhain, and yesterday was Dia de los Muertos. So if you celebrate or participate, I hope those rituals, practices, and celebrations were beneficial for you, Pisces. I hope you are taking care of yourself at this time. You know, we've just come out of a very intense eclipse season with the solar eclipse on the 14th, the lunar eclipse on the 28th. And you know, we've all been going through our own triggers and chaos and shadow work and our path of healing, right? But on a collective scale, there's also, you know, chaos and disruption and really scary things happening. So I hope you are taking care of yourself and surrounding yourself with individuals you can trust that have the capacity to hold space for you and your feelings, whether that's family, friends, or you know, a therapist or a coach. Please do your best to take care of yourself. As I mentioned, this is a general energy reading for the Pisces Collective. This is not meant to be a personal reading, so put yourself where you go, take the messages that resonate, leave the rest. However, if you are interested in a personal reading, I will link that info below. The only way to book a reading with me is on my website. I will never reach out to you directly to solicit you for a reading. No ethical, trusted reader will ever reach out to you directly to solicit you for a reading, so please be aware of scammers. Also, this is my only YouTube channel. All of my social media handles are the same, at the Path Illuminated. No special characters, punctuation, numbers, etc. So please, again, be aware of scammers and imposter accounts. All right, so always trust your own judgment, discernment. You know yourself, your life, and your situation better than anyone else, Pisces. Remember, you have free will, so if something comes out in the reading that you're not happy about, you can always change your perspective, how you engage with somebody, how you deal with the situation. Time is fluid and constantly changing. Nothing is set in stone, so we can shift timelines and energy by the way that we perceive things, by the way we engage with people and situations, and the choices we make. Thank you, angel spirits and guides. Please help me in pulling a clear and accurate reading for the Pisces Collective for the month of November. What messages are for the highest good of the Pisces Collective at this time, Spirit? Ooh, okay. This came out quick. All right, let me get the clarifying deck. And I do apologize if there's any background noise. I mean, I have my meditation music on, but I live in a big city, so if it's not construction noise, it's sirens. If it's not sirens, it's helicopters and planes, and it is what it is. There's no way to get around it. I do not live in a soundproof apartment. All right. Why is the Two of Pentacles here for Pisces? Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Sorry, y'all. Fell on the floor. Okay. I need to get my nails done soon. They're getting too long. It's hard for me to pick up the cards. All right. Six of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Pentacles here, Spirit, for Pisces? Why is the Six of Pentacles here for Pisces, Spirit? Okay, too many cards. Too many cards. Six of Pentacles, Spirit. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Too many cards. One or two cards, please, for the King of Pentacles, Spirit. Interesting. Okay. And why is the Nine of Wands here, Spirit? All right, let's get going. So, Four of Swords, Pisces, during the month of November, you're going to need a lot of rest. You're going to need to go inward. You're going to need to shut out the noise. You're going to need to recuperate. You're going to need to recharge. You're going to need to dream. You're going to need to connect to spirit. You're going to need to cut out everything else that is a distraction, that is noise, that is not helping you to move forward in this path. Now, again, right, everybody's on their own individual path, and this is a general reading, so put yourself where you go, right? We'll see what this is really related to, but the rest is going to be needed for this new path forward. So yes, I am seeing you as having this Knight of Wands energy. And let's remember that in tarot, there is no gender. We all as individuals have both masculine and feminine energies. So this is just an energy that you're showing up in, right? Knights are cards of action. So there's something that you're moving towards. I don't know if this is a new job, a new side hustle, a new business, a new relationship, a collaboration, something that you're very, very passionate about. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You may have fire in your chart, right? And so in order for you to get going in this new path, it's going to require a lot of rest, right? It's going to require you quieting your mind so that you have the energy to move forward in the direction that you are hoping to. You have some balance to work out with regard to how you're investing your time and energy, how you're spending your money, how you're spending your resources. And this is going to become clear as you continue to move into your inner child healing. So for me, the Six of Cups energy is very much an inner child healing work, right? You see this adult handing this cup of whatever it is, cotton candy, a beverage, to this little child. And so for me, this is always represented going within, doing the healing work of healing your inner child and the trauma and the triggers, right? And reminding your inner child that as you move forward, right, as you're working through some of these choices that you need to make and rebalancing in your life, that when your ego is triggered, when your inner child is triggered, when your inner child gets scared of, you're making new choices, you're no longer people pleasing, you're willing to make sacrifices to build the life that you want. Sometimes your inner child is going to get triggered because of the messages that you heard as a child, right? Depending on the family you grew up, the society you grew up in, right? Like, I know for me, I was taught that I needed to act a certain way to get people to like me. And, if I don't work 24/7, 365 and burn myself out, I'm never going to be successful financially. These are all stories. These are all lies, but whatever you believe is true, right? So in order for you to find this balance, you need to find the balance within. Now, also, this can be a card of nostalgia. This can talk to, right? Everybody's in a different situation. It can talk about somebody from the past coming back. Yes, it can be an ex-lover. It can also be an ex-friend or associate, right? Somebody that makes you think of past memories that actually bring you joy. So depending on your situation, right, we'll see how that applies. I just thought it was necessary to bring that up. Again, this is about balance, right? This is about finding the balance between who you give your time and energy to, whether it's a job, whether it's a project, whether it's friends, whether it's family. You're in this place, Pisces, of identifying how you've overgiven, overextended yourself, been in codependency, right? Like we as Pisces and water signs in general tend to be very empathic and intuitive, and oftentimes that can put us into a place of being the fixer and the helper because we can quote unquote read people's minds. And so sometimes we overgive, right? We overextend ourselves, and we can find ourselves in a place where we start to realize people that we've done so much for and given so much for have taken advantage of us, and the relationship dynamics are out of balance. And the reality is that, we attract takers when we overgive, and we have a belief, right, from childhood that unless we do everything and give everything, we will never be worthy of love. And so this is coming to a place of understanding that you are inherently worthy, you have nothing to prove. And if you are maintaining balance in your relationships, the people who are healthy and balanced and respect you, they're going to appreciate how balanced you are. This is a time of letting go of everything that has burdened you, has overwhelmed you, accepting that, like, no, I may have been taught, right, from childhood that I have to do it all and be it all, to be happy and successful. I'm finally letting go of that old toxic belief, the codependency, the people pleasing, the feeling like I need to explain myself, I have to justify myself, I have to prove myself constantly to everyone. I'm letting go of that burden. This for me, this is you. This is the King of Pentacles. This is you being in, your power and authority, manifesting abundance, having your needs met, right? Having food on your table, clothes on your back, earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, right? Being comfortable in your home, looking good, feeling good, taking care of yourself, really in the 3D. Now, interestingly enough, it's clarified by the Ace of Cups in reverse. So there may be somebody in your energy, I don't know if it's a past person, I don't know if it's a new person, who has been really considering coming towards you with an offer of love, with a new offer to start something new, but they may be actually intimidated by you being in this King of Pentacles energy. And like I mentioned, right, we all have masculine and feminine energies, right? But you might be intimidating somebody who is out of balance with regard to their own inner energies. The next card, Nine of Wands, right? So this is like coming to the end of a painful cycle. And it's interesting, right, that it's clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Again, right, these are divine counterparts. King and Queen of Pentacles, they're both very grounded, earth energy, abundance. They make their own money. They run their kingdoms. They're both very fertile and creative. They're able to manifest what they want in this reality. So perhaps this is also, it can speak to Pisces, you balancing your inner masculine and feminine energies, right? After a long period of struggling to find that balance. This also could, right? Like this could be somebody from your past or somebody you've had some interactions with where you've had to focus on yourself, right? And they have been watching you to a certain extent, observing you, and they've been a bit intimidated and like they don't want to come at you at the wrong time. But I do think that if this has to do with an offer of love, this person has been sort of waiting, knew that you were coming to the end of a transition and has been waiting to offer something to you because they perceive you also as the Queen of Pentacles. I think they can perceive you as being super balanced, but they know that you've had some cycles that needed to come to an end. So that may be what has stalled it, or perhaps, right, an offer of love is waiting in the wings energetically, so to speak, because the universe has been waiting for you to come to the end of this cycle, to come into balance with your inner masculine and feminine energies. And something I always like to bring up is that, you may or may not be into astrology. I am into astrology. I'm not an astrologist yet. Learning about my birth chart and my placements and houses has helped me on my own personal spiritual journey and healing journey. Our Venus sign, where our Venus placement has to do with love, relationships, values, our life purpose, how we make money, how we show up in the world. And it really points to the fact that career, how we make money, our life purpose, how we spend our energy is very, very correlated to our relationships, family, friends, but also romantic love. And so for me, this could not only just be about a particular person, but it could be the fact that the universe has this gift waiting in the wings, but you still need to come into some balance during the month of November, right? To come to the end where you're like, okay, I'm done with this. I want to be in balance, and I'm focusing on myself, and I trust, right, that if I come into balance within myself, that the universe is going to provide this opportunity, this offer to me. But there is a bit of a stall. So I see it as being there, this offer of love, but you really have needed to focus on yourself at this time, Pisces, because you have something that you're moving into and you've been working through your shadow work, and your overwhelm, your burnout, the ways that things have been out of balance, and you really are working on balancing yourself. Yeah, there's been sleepless nights. I don't know about you. I haven't slept in months. It's been a bit of a challenge. I'm doing everything I can, but sometimes the energies are the energies and you can't really force it. So that also may be part of this delay, right? Is that right now there's a bit of overthinking. It's like inherently, I do believe, Pisces, that you're a very intuitive sign. I'm a Pisces sun and rising with an Aries moon. But sometimes, even if you know that this is the right path, this is the work you're supposed to be focused on, that doesn't really make it necessarily the easiest path. And so you kind of just have to allow yourself the time and the space, right, to go through whatever it is your body, your mind, your soul needs to go through, and find a way to properly process that, right? But again, 9 is coming close to the end of that cycle. So, you have a lot of laying down of old burdens, coming into balance, right? Card of Libra, and Libra is the sign of partnership and relationships. This could be a legal situation that has been going on. Perhaps there's been a legal situation at work, or with some other dynamic, I don't know, but it also is about coming into balance and things working out for you. So as you're working through balancing your own inner energies, right, through balancing your connections and engagements, making sure your investments with people, places, and situations are not taking advantage of you, right? Like, that's about knowing who you are, knowing that the universe is on your side, and that you can speak with authority, and you can be clear about your boundaries and what you are and are not willing to accept. All right, Spirit, what additional messages for Pisces? 9 of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment card, Pisces. As you do this work, as you focus on yourself, you rest, right? You find your passion forward, you seek this balance, you work through your inner child healing, right? You're working on balancing your inner masculine and feminine energies. That's how you're going to get everything you want. The career, the business, the friends, the family, the lover. You are focusing on yourself. You're taking care of yourself, your self-love practices, your self-care practices, your connection to spirit. You are manifesting, and the universe does have everything coming for you. It's just not going to happen quite overnight, but I see that you've already been investing. So I do very much feel like this is coming to the end of a very challenging period, so that you can really come into a place of getting everything you truly desire and deserve, Pisces. Queen of Wands, you're very attractive at this time. People are noticing you. You're very fiery and passionate. Keep your head up high. Remember who you are. Don't ever lower your standards. 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, everything that you want, the love, the family, the connection, the abundance, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, is coming towards you as you work through this. Again, like, don't let those times where you're feeling tired and not being able to sleep convince you that you're not on the right path. This is all a part of it. Nothing worth fighting for is ever going to be easy, Pisces, but you have worked very hard and you deserve this. Yeah, you might have a bit of grieving to do over situations that have not worked out, right? That's totally normal. Letting go of people, places, situations that you've invested time, resources into is never going to be easy, but you are going to get through this. Don't spend too much time crying over spilled milk. Feel your emotions. Cry if you have to, scream if you have to, get angry if you have to. Find appropriate ways to channel that energy so you can alchemize it into your 10 of Cups. Trust your intuition. This is your card, Pisces. The path is going to be illuminated one step at a time. You're never going to see the entire path, right? But continue to trust yourself, trust your intuition, and move away from anything, anyone, any person that is trying to cause you to question yourself, to confuse you, to project, to gaslight you. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is guiding you appropriately. Everything is happening in divine timing. Trust that. All right, I'm gonna leave it there, Pisces, and I'm gonna pull a card from the Fairy Blessings Oracle. All right, card 12, a blessing of Awen, I think it is. The fairy gift of divine and flowing inspiration. Let the Let the fairies bless you now with their gift of the Awen, the inspirational flow of energy that can bring to life inspirational new projects, friendships, wisdom, and understanding. With every breath you take, you absorb the Awen, and you feel more connected, more unique, more divine, more magical. Let the Awen come to you now, tender and new as a bud, and let yourself feel the blessings surround you with a visionary new approach to your life. Let yourself drink down the fairy magic of the Awen, and let its sweetness and mystery uplift and re-engage you in life's every moment. May the divine breath of the sacred trees be yours. May the ways of the creatures of the sky, the land, the sea, and the fire be known to you. May you know that you now can change and learn and study from nature herself in wonderful ways, and thus this life is now full of possibilities. When the fairy blessing that is the precious gift of the Awen arrives from the Twila Teg, know that its blessing will allow you to be wise yet filled with wonder, and rejoice in the gift of this life. Blessings of the fairies to you and of the Awen, friend. Trust yourself. Trust the divine. When you start to feel overwhelmed, go back into nature. Remind yourself of who you are. Pisces, you are nature. You are the universe. You are spirit. And even if it doesn't make sense to muggles, trust your intuition, trust your discernment, trust your judgment. You are here to remind people of the magic that is possible in this world. I hope these messages resonated for you, Pisces, and I'll see you next time. Bye.